Iron Maiden, Virtual 11, Yes, We're Going to Punish You, with the other Blaze Bailey album. 8 tracks, 53 minutes, 11th studio album from the UK heavy metal band, released March 1998 by EMI and CMC BMG. Produced by Steve Harris and Nigel Green. Recorded at Barnyard Studios in Essex once again. 2 singles were released, The Angel and the Gambler, and Future Real, taking the album to number 16 in the UK, number 124 in the US, and charting okay in Europe, though again the only certification will be silver in the UK. This is the second and final album with Blaze Bailey. This album was again met with mixed to negative responses and had shows cancelled on the consequent tour due to Blaze having vocal issues. Go on.
Yeah, vocal issues. Not a good album. If you want to explore Iron Maiden, if you haven't before, don't start. In fact, don't even go here ever.
Actually, you can always start here because it'll only get better from here.
No, don't. No. It'll turn you off way too much. This album shouldn't exist.
No.
On every level, and I don't want to overanalyze it, but even though this sounds like it's recorded in a fucking garage, it sounds terrible. The mix is awful. It really sounds completely amateurish. The fact that the songs aren't there as well just makes it absolutely disgraceful.
I thought the production was better than the previous one.
No, I disagree. No way.
Okay.
X Factor's got this absolute, just for pure sound. I think X
but it was
Factor's
more
got
even
this absolute
inconsistent.
smash. No.
Okay.
This album is just no. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to your family. Maybe someone you really don't like. This one goes in the bin.
Yep.
There we go.
I like the X Factor, and I will defend that album to anyone that wants to discuss it.
Yeah.
I don't like Virtual 11. I think I've heard it 2 times in my life. Once when I actually bought the CD, I still own it, and once was giving it another chance for this review, and I didn't even write anything for this. There is only one thing that saved me from putting it in the bin, and that's the song The Clansman, which I think is really fucking good.
Yeah,
especially when Bruce Dickinson sings it on Rockin' Rio.
Yeah.
They still actually play it in the set list to this day at some point.
It
It is a great song, great theme behind it, great melodies. But yeah, 2, just for that one song.
For that one song, okay. So firstly,
Here we go.
right.
Here we go.
Wind up.
Right.
No, seriously,
No, it's not bad. No. I love these guys, and I love everyone associated with the Hard Rock Show. And
Fuck, is this not a legal letter?
No, it's not a legal letter. But someone owes me an hour of my life back.
This sounds like a suicide note.
Because seriously, someone owes me an hour of my life back because I've not listened to this in over 20 years, and thank fuck now I know why. Let's review this steaming Polish shit. Okay. After a very dark X Factor, the band decided to go back to more of a lighter kind of approach. Normally not bad. In this case, shit, because it made Blaze's already out of place vocals seem even more out of place on this. It was just not for me at all. Principal problem here is that the material is just not up to par. I mean, the last Blaze album, was really Bruce songs written for Blaze's voice, and they just did not there was no cohesiveness there at all. In this case, it's just shit album, shit songs, and a shit singer. So, yeah.
I don't think it's Blaze's fault.
On the last album, it wasn't. On this one, it is. Because he's shit on this.
His vocals took a dip.
Yeah.
His vocals did dip on this one.
Look, it's a train wreck from the first song. As impossible as that may sound, it just keeps going downhill from the first song. Look, if you didn't believe in voluntary euthanasia before, have a listen to The Angel and the Gambler. All right, we did this thing where we went through the best Iron Maiden songs. At the same time I was doing the worst Iron Maiden songs. 5 of them came off this album. So look, listen to The Angel and the Gambler, the shittest song you're ever going to fucking hear, right? Like I say, if you didn't believe in voluntary euthanasia before, you do now, because I reckon about 3 minutes into this pile of shit, you'll be reaching for the fucking sleeping pills and a whiskey. Right? It's that bad. Unfortunately, that's one of the better tracks on here. Right? No. Look, I'm not going to go into play-by-play of every single song that I hate on this. Are you sure? No, I'm sure. Look, the only reason I won't do that because I'm not sure what the Channel 31 guidelines are around showing on-air aneurysms. Right, so I won't do that. Right? One thing I don't like, look, I don't know on this album who made the fucked up decision to replace the rhythm guitar in the solos with keyboards.
Yeah, right? It was on.
Especially, it's not like Maiden hadn't used keyboards before or anything like that. But in this case, like, they just decided to give up. It was like either Dave Murray said, "Nah, fuck this, I want no part of this," or Steve Harris has turned around and said, "Hey, fuck it, at least it's better than Yannick Gears." Right?
That's harsh. That's not
man.
Nice.
Look, poor Yannick.
The flaws on this album, seriously, the flaws on this album are too many to mention, but I'll give it a crack. Right? uninspiring production values, to be honest. Seriously, even if bloody Blaze Bailey was channeling the spirit of Dio, it'd suck, right? This album is shit. I don't know how EMI let this album slip past, right?
It's Iron Maiden. It's going to sell.
I want to see when they submitted it to EMI if it was April the 1st, mate, because this is some fucking joke, right?
Close. 23rd of March.
Blaze Bailey sounds terrible in this way. He sounds like a drunk at a karaoke bar.
Yeah.
Right? He's just shit. Right? He hits his usual monotonous tones and everything like that. But let's be honest, mate. The guy's just shit. Right? He should not have been anywhere near the band. The last album I gave him a pass because I thought it was more the material and Steve Harris or this kind of thing. On this one, no, he's just shit. And I can't do it. This album, right? There's 10 tracks, one not completely shit song, which is the Clansman that you mentioned. You want me to give you standouts? Take the standouts. Sorry, Maiden, but you're getting a -10 for this. This is shit. That is a travesty. That should not have the Iron Maiden name anywhere near it, right? If Steve Harris wanted to go and bloody wank off on bloody whatever he's writing, do it under your own banner, mate. Do not
He did that in British Lion. It was still shit.
Yeah, don't taint the legacy of Iron Maiden with this shit. So look, they knew it was shit because good things happened after that.
So you didn't like the album?
He's thankful for it in the end after all.
Yeah. Might take a few listens to actually enjoy it.
It's a grower.
Yeah.
Just like a tumour.
A tumour.
Yeah, shit.
All right.
God.
I will disagree. I thought the production was better. I thought it was more even and consistent and more vibrant than the last one. The last one was too mired down in the mud. This one actually had a bit more air and space to it for me.
Yeah, this was mired in shit.
Unfortunately, let me finish.
Sorry.
That's about the only improvement to this record. The composition and songs might be a little bit better, however, you really find it hard to make that distinction simply because the lyrics and vocals are fucking appalling. The overall downfall on this is how poorly worded these songs are. Blaze had a much bigger part in that regard, and fuck did he fall on his face. The songs are already repetitive, but the amount of times you hear the same fucking vocal line is goddamn nauseating. Between melody and repeated lyrics, this is tiring to sit through, to say the best. The production is better on Blaze, like they captured him better, but in turn, his performance is more pitchy than the last. You can really tell they tried to wring every last drop out of him for this effort. And you can tell he's actually trying. Like, you get the impression he's trying too hard, but he's trying. But this shows just how limited he is as a vocalist.
Yeah.
I can't speak for the rest of his work, but this album is a massive failing from a vocalist point of view. It's not all him, not at all. The composition and performances, while solid, are boring. This whole thing drags on for far too long. There are moments of hope, but they're all too quickly dashed with another repeat serving of the same tripe over and over again.
Yeah.
It's got all the elements of Iron Maiden. The sound is much more like past efforts too. This just never clicked. And I feel this is an album they simply did because they felt like they had to and didn't want to be gone for far too long. Should have taken a break. I didn't want to be as harsh on this album, but but I have to be. It's not good. Some of the shorter songs you'd probably let play out if they came up on shuffle, maybe.
Because they're short.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
And you can sit through sort of 3 minutes of something.
Those two.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 short songs, all right?
Yeah.
But, you know, if they come up, the short ones, if they come up on shuffle, you might sit through them. That and the Clansman, you might just sort of sit through those. But
Only
the rest
if I
of
couldn't
it...
reach the remote.
But the rest of them, you'll hit that fucking skip button straight away. For the first time during this whole binge, it's taken me, how many albums are we in now? 11 albums in, alright? We're 11 albums in, and for the first time, I found myself wanting the end to come, and it never got there quick enough for me.
Yeah.
And, like I said, you can believe they're trying.
Very trying.
It becomes a trying listen as a consequence. The chemistry is not present on this, and I won't be going back to it, and this is only for those that want to really have the whole collection only.
Yeah.
You can see why the band actually got back together after this one, because this is not Iron Maiden. I gave this 3 out of 10 with no standouts, none at all, not a single track, not even the Clansman. That doesn't cut it for me.
Wow. Yeah.
So, on that note, check it out for yourselves.
Don't.
Tell us what you think.
And let us know what you think.